Good evening, parents. Thank you all for coming out tonight. I'm Mrs. Thigpen. I am the Academic Dean of Students, and I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit about what our reading initiative is going to look like this year. As you all know, reading is super, super important in terms of academic success for our students. But beyond this, as a Christian school, it's super important because it allows our students to read and comprehend God's word, which then allows them to build relationships with Jesus and have a better understanding of his will for their lives. So that is our focus this year, is to really improve our reading throughout K through 8. So why does it matter? Research consistently shows that reading is the foundation upon which nearly every other academic skill is built. When students struggle with reading, they often struggle in science, history, writing, math, specifically with word problems, and even sometimes with classroom participation. On the other hand, students who become confident readers are much more likely to succeed across all subject areas. Reading truly unlocks every other opportunity for learning. Scientists have learned that children's brains develop incredibly rapidly during the first few years of life. When children build strong language and reading skills early, they are better prepared to learn everything that follows. In fact, national research has found that children who are not reading proficiently by the third grade are 4 times more likely to drop out of high school later in life. Now, that doesn't mean that struggling readers cannot succeed, but it does tell us that identifying reading difficulties early gives us the best opportunity to help. Researchers have also found something called the Matthew effect in reading. So, what this is that children who become good readers tend to read more. And because they're reading more, they learn more vocabulary, they gain more background knowledge, they become even better readers. Unfortunately, the opposite can also happen. Children who struggle often avoid reading. That means they receive less practice, which makes reading even harder over time. The good news is that early intervention can change that trajectory. Now, as a Christian school, literacy has even more relevance to us. We want every student to know Jesus personally. And how do we do that? We do that by understanding God's word and being able to apply it to our lives. Strong literacy skills help students study the Bible independently, understand their Sabbath school lessons, engage with the spirit of prophecy writings, and grow spiritually throughout their lives. Helping children become readers is also helping them become disciples. So, what's changing this year? This year, we are excited to introduce several new initiatives that will help us better understand each student's reading ability and provide the instruction that meets their individual needs. These include Fontes and Pinnell reading assessments, guided reading, and RTI intervention. Together, these 3 components create a comprehensive system designed to help every child grow. So, what is Fontes and Pinnell? Beginning this year, every student, kindergarten through 8th grade, will participate in the Fontes and Pinnell benchmark assessments. So this is an assessment that goes far beyond simply determining whether a student can read words. It helps us as the teachers understand how they think while they are reading. We observe their reading accuracy, fluency, comprehension, problem-solving strategies, and overall reading behaviors. And this gives us a much clearer picture of each child's strengths and the areas that they need to grow. So rather than assessing the students only once, we will be assessing reading 4 times throughout the school year. And the reason for this is that it allows us to monitor their progress, to celebrate their growth, and to adjust our instruction as needed. It also enables us to identify concerns early and address them. So instead of waiting to the end of the year to discover a student is struggling, we can respond immediately. Now, assessment is only valuable if it changes instruction. That is why every elementary classroom and eventually every grade through middle school will be implementing guided reading. Students will work in small groups with books matched to their current reading level. Teachers can then provide instruction that targets exactly what students need to move on to their next reading level. Some students may focus on decoding, others may work on fluency, others may practice comprehension strategies. Every child will receive the instruction that is appropriate for where they are and that meets their needs. Now, some students are still going to need additional support beyond the classroom instruction. Those students will receive RTI, or Response to Intervention. This provides focused instruction on the specific reading skills they need to develop. One exciting part of our plan is that our high school seniors will be partnering with me to help provide these intervention sessions. This not only allows us to give younger students more individualized support, but it also gives our seniors meaningful leadership and service opportunities. Now, how can you help? Parents remain a child's first and most important teacher. We're here to teach your child, but you guys are on the front lines. You are their parents. They are with you every morning, every night. They live with you. You are the most important teacher in their lives. And we want to work together with each of you as partners. Even just 15 to 20 minutes of reading together each day can make a tremendous difference to your child's literacy. So we are asking that this year you partner along with us. Your student will be tested for reading. They will be told what reading level they are on, and then they will be given books, either online or physical copies of books, to take